Feeling like a puppet on invisible strings in a world overloaded with opinions? Unlock the essential skill that shields you from manipulation and ensures it never catches you off guard again. In today's fast-paced society, data and viewpoints zoom around us at lightning speed through social media platforms, news outlets, and even everyday chats. But how can you tell what's genuine and what's just noise? Enter critical thinking, your trusty tool for sorting through the chaos and distinguishing fact from fiction. As psychologist Jose Martín del Pliego puts it, critical thinking acts as our shield against manipulation, enabling us to challenge incoming information and avoid swallowing surface-level ideas without a second thought. But here's where it gets controversial. Some might argue that promoting critical thinking could be seen as encouraging constant doubt, potentially eroding trust in trusted sources. What do you think? Is there a fine line between healthy skepticism and paralyzing cynicism? Let's dive deeper and explore how to sharpen this skill to dodge ideological tides and cunning influencers. The power of challenging your own convictions. Your personal beliefs are like the bedrock of a sturdy house. They provide stability, guide your interactions, and shape how you connect with the world around you. Yet, what if that bedrock turns into an unyielding wall? As Del Pliego cautions, rigid beliefs can trap your perspective in a narrow box, limiting your ability to grow. You might also enjoy Experts Sound the Alarm on Dementia's Rise. Strategies to keep your mind razor sharp into your centenary. https://1000.com/health-and-beauty/how to keep your mind healthy until 100. Decoding Gen Alpha's explosive 6-7 meme. What it reveals about the TikTok era. https://1000.com/health-and-fitness/100/2. Decoding Gen Alpha's explosive 6-7 meme. What it reveals about the TikTok era. www.hellomagazine.com/health-and-beauty/mother and baby, etc. Transform your workout into a confidence booster. https://healthandbeauty.com/onefulness. Our rapidly evolving world demands that we regularly examine our own thoughts, but about staying adaptable enough to tweak them when evidence warrants it. Take the historical belief in a flat earth, for instance. For centuries, it was unquestioned dogma, but as people honed their critical thinking, they challenged that notion, leading to the acceptance that our planet is spherical. Similarly, in your life, some cherished beliefs might not hold up under scrutiny. It's key to remain open to revising them when new facts emerge. By questioning our beliefs, we're also nurturing empathy, allowing us to see the world through others' eyes, Del Pliego explains. This not only strengthens personal bonds, but also equips you to make choices based on solid understanding rather than assumptions. Spotting manipulation in action, neglecting critical thinking, leaves you vulnerable to being steered. But how do you spot the signs? Del Pliego notes, a telltale sign of manipulation is when you cease questioning what's presented to you. This happens when you adopt information without scrutiny, parrot others' views without reflection, or shut out differing angles. For beginners, think of it like this. If you're always nodding along without pausing to verify, you're handing over the reins. Consider the news landscape. Stories are often spun with a single slant. By applying critical thinking, you can detect biases and cross-reference with other sources for a fuller picture. Manipulators thrive on our mental inertia, be it in the media or close relationships, the psychologist warns. Arming yourself with critical thinking lets you sidestep baseless trends and steer toward wiser choices. Manipulation tactics, from ads to intimate bonds. Advertising is a prime playground for manipulation. Brands craft campaigns to convince you that their products are must-haves even if they're not. https://hellomagazine.com/health-and-beauty/mother-and-baby/51466 Dove Study Young Girls Skincare Content. Ads flood us with emotional appeals, often leading us to buy unneeded items out of fear of falling behind socially, Del Pliego says. With critical thinking, you can spot these ploys and resist the urge. In personal relationships, manipulation lurks more subtly but can be just as harmful. someone might guilt trip you into meeting their demands. https://hellomagazine.com/healthandbeauty/fitness 861510 How to Stop People Pleasing. Using exaggerated drama or selective truths to control. They paint non-compliance as a moral failing, making you feel like a villain, he points out. Identifying these patterns is your first defense in breaking free. And this is the part most people miss. Manipulation often hides behind affection or authority, making it tricky to call out. Have you ever felt pressured in a relationship? Share your thoughts below. Fostering critical thinking in the next generation. As parents, one of our biggest responsibilities is equipping kids with critical thinking to fend off manipulation. www.hellomagazine.com/healthandbeauty/mother and baby 861266 AI Homework Help Guide Parenting. Today's youth are bombarded with content on social media, much of it misleading or outright false. It's not about imposing our views, it's about empowering them to form their own, Del Pliego emphasizes. Teach them to interrogate what they consume and realize that online opinions aren't always reality. Moreover, show that their ideas matter. We shouldn't aim to persuade, but to guide them towards self-reliance. Teens can be swayed by peers and trends, leading to extreme or biased stances. https://h www.hellomagazine.com https://h www.hellomagazine. Encourage responsible decision-making. Not that they must always be correct, but that they own their choices. Promote problem-solving skills to help them evaluate information critically. Let's collaborate with our children to question the world together. Hands-on ways to build your critical thinking muscle. In our complex modern era, https://h www.hellomagazine.com. Critical thinking is invaluable for keeping an open mind, embracing diverse viewpoints. Here are some practical steps to get started. Tune into the same story across various media sources. Then debate to argue the side that feels most uncomfortable to you. Reflect on whether your support for a position stems from its popularity rather than your own deep analysis. Dive into extensive research, exploring multiple viewpoints to form well-rounded opinions before locking them in. By gathering and weighing varied insights, you'll craft authentic beliefs and live true to yourself. Critical thinking fosters a dynamic self-identity that grows over time. What are your experiences with manipulation? Do you believe critical thinking is the ultimate antidote, or could it sometimes lead to overanalyzing? Weigh in with your opinions in the comments. Let's spark a conversation.